Yo, what's up, GJ? How's it going? Chilling in the chat, I see. For a little bit. That's kind of weird. It gives me your chat timestamp for before the stream has started, but now it does not give me the chat timestamp when the stream has started. That's weird. What's up, Chaos? Yo, Chaos X first. Let's go. What's up, Rote? How you doing? Hope you guys are well today. Got really angry at a game today. Was it Withering Waves? Or was it a different game? Good to hear. What's up, Sukaru? How you doing? What's up, Max? Hello. Oh, sorry. Let me put Sonic on the screen real quick. There we go. Oh, I need to reset the save file before we... Oh, looks like it was all ready to go. I like that it's Tails. I wonder if that was random and Beats just kept it in there. Woo-wa. I'm not sorry about this, but I hope you don't take offense to it, is that I assume when you talk about Withering Waves, the common acronym is WUWA. That sounds like some shit I would hear a Gooner say. Like, it's not meant to be an insult against you, Chaos. But I was just like, oh, WUWA totally makes sense for it to be that acronym. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Out of curiosity, does Withering Waves have like a Hollow Zero type mode? What's up, Sonic Unleashed Recomp? Any advice for the SA2 Archipelago? It's gonna be harder than you think, and it's gonna take longer than you think. If you are doing a multi-world with people, it's the classics thing right now, Nayland. Gotcha, interesting. What's up, is it Tiusef? Hope I said that right. Feel free to yell at me if I didn't. Yeah, but archipelagos are a little bit scary because, especially if you have like a lot of people, I would say once it gets to 3 people, like above 3 people, there are going to be times where you're literally just locked out and can't do anything. So you have to like do other stuff. So it's almost like a Minecraft server where like you leave for a while, then come back. So. Oh, that fucking sucks. I know it's easy to do, especially for like a recomp, or not a recomp, but for like a I guess roguelike maybe to do, like to make enemies artificially more difficult, is give them more health and make them regenerate. Want to get back into Minecraft? Now is better than ever. I actually have a, I'm curious. There is a Minecraft rant that I want to go on today, but that'll be later. Because there's something I want to talk about, and I think it'd be a good rant video too. But that'll be when we get deep into the pain here, because we're going to be doing roguelike all day. Did I spell it right? Oh, I spelled it wrong. I think I spelled it right on YouTube and wrong on Twitch. So Murray can correct me again. But, I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Welcome back to another update on the Project 06 roguelike Hollow Zero. Beats has been in the mines making this thing, so we're gonna go ahead and check out its current version. This is probably going to be the last update video before the version 1.0 release, and the main question that I get when it comes to playing this mod is, Stelmo, when's it gonna be out? It looks almost done. That's the thing, is that what Beats has done is he's made it to where all of the back-end systems are set up. Almost all of them. There's still one more thing. You have to implement a results screen, like, to reward you for completing runs. But other than that, all of, like, the back-end stuff is pretty much done. So the mod looks in a completed state. However, there still needs to be more cards added. What we're looking to do is sort of make 3 separate builds where you have an enemy build, a speed build, and a time build. So that, you know, your runs are varied up and you're not just score attacking every single section all the time, because enemy score is ridiculous. Actually, I do have a picture because Beats and I were in the mines last night. So I want to show this, is that he showed me the code for the score equation for P-06, and this is the score equation. So this variable here is the current score difference, which I believe is the new score, the difference between the score you get after... So this calculation, I should explain, runs after you defeat every enemy. So the current score difference is whatever your score is before, minus the enemy you defeat, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what this variable is. But then there's a combo level, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, which we'll see in game, which gets a +1. There's a combo max multiplier, which caps out at 10. But the combo can infinitely go up, because even though this limits at 10, the combo level can still continue to rise. So it's the combo score difference multiplied by this junk times 100. And while it may seem that there are some redundancies here, I honestly think it was pretty smart for Chaos to put it in this way, because it made the it's easy to adjust the score now with these 3 numbers here, the 50 with the 100 and the 100. So just as a little back end, that's what's going on, is I got to finally understand the score system of P-06. But anyway, back to the cool stuff. These are the gold cards. So you have the ability to access a shop, and for the price of chaos drives, which you get by defeating enemies, and eventually you will get like bonus chaos drives for completing runs, you will get to purchase stuff. I don't know what button it is. There's more gold cards than just these 3. There we go. As of right now. The icons, I still need to work on them. I created these, so don't yell at Beats if you think they're bad. Yell at me if you think they're bad. But yeah, we got cool stuff like permanent supersonic, permanent uninhibited, permanent ESP silver, and then always retain 1 ring after damage, 5 extra ring score, permanently be able to choose an extra card. And kind of how I'm going to structure this video is we're going to do 1 run together, and then I'm going to grind for cards as sort of like a beta test, and I'm going to cut out and cut back in to see... Oh, I can see the little number on the combo score showing your total. That's super cool. So it's really cool having a visual. I do need to let Beats know that the number's a little high, and it kind of covers the total score there, but you can see on the left. So the score combo I just showed you, it showed your combo level plus the, you know, plus our current score and stuff. So that little gray number on the bar is what our current score is, which is actually super sick. I didn't see that. Beats and I, our DMs have also multiplied by quite a bit since he started working on this mod, but yeah, a lot of explanation. I guess I should talk about how this works if this is your first time seeing this video, or seeing the mod rather, 4 minutes in. Is the idea is at the beginning of every section, you get to pick cards, and the cards can have a positive effect, an adverse effect, or a neutral effect, or a negative effect rather. No, sorry. A positive effect, a negative effect, or a mix between the two. Positive cards are blue, negative cards are red. And oh, I'm definitely taking enemy HP up. And mixed cards are purple. That give you a positive and a negative effect. If you have card ideas, feel free to post them in the comments. We got a lot of them yesterday on stream, and we've been looking through a lot of the comments on the previous 2 update videos. But the sort of last major thing to do beyond putting the results screen in is adding more cards. So there's going to be a lot of play testing, a lot of balancing, a lot of that. So if you have ideas, especially pertaining to the 3 builds, so the ring build, you know, making it incentivizing where rings are worth a lot and you kind of avoid enemies and time. And And then, of course, the speed build, which, you know, sort of ignores rings and enemies, but, you know, you do the sections as fast as possible, and then obviously enemy, which is focused on defeating enemies and getting combos. So, yeah. You also get the ability by default to get an extra card pick for the first checkpoint that you pass in every section. And the idea is you pick a hog and the first section that you want to go through, and then you will go through 3 random sections to meet the score threshold, which is the golden number in the top left, which is based on your difficulty modifier. I'm currently playing on the hard difficulty. So it's like based on the normal S rank total of 50,000 points. Hard difficulty, I believe, is 1.5 times. So by the end of the 3rd section with Sonic, I have to get 87,000 points, and I'll be honest, I've been doing a really bad job of collecting points in this section. Kingdom Valley Section 1 is like, you could leave this section with well over 100k, but whatever. The point is the demonstration. And of course, you also collect Chaos Drives. Ooh, Sonic's Gem Collection. Obtain all Sonic Gems except Rainbow Gem, but enemy HP is increased by 100. That's a new card. That's cool. Gauge amount is constantly replenished. I think I'm going to take this one because we can find Sonic's upgrades. Oh my god. The randomization. Oh wow, it looks like Beats changed up the level 2. So the second level in a phase will be at sunset. I think the idea is meant to be sunset. And then the 3rd section in a phase will be like rainy and dark and stuff. So I just happened to get the same section here. But yeah, what we're gonna do is, I think I said this already, but just in case I didn't, is we're gonna go through one run together on like the YouTube video. Obviously, if you're on stream, you're gonna be with me for everything. And then beyond that, because a lot of it is beta testing, seeing how many Chaos Drives you get per run and stuff like that, I am going to just cut back in when interesting things happen, like I purchase a gold card or something like that. So feel free, sit back, relax, enjoy the run. If you got card ideas, please post them down in the comments below. We're accepting all ideas. We want to keep things pretty... I say we. Beats is literally doing everything. He's the absolute fucking goat with making this mod. This is definitely his magnum opus. Like, it is insane. With the resume that Beats has, like, the fact that this mod literally is, like, just even crazier than his previous mods. Not even like his previous mods are... Like, I make it say, like, oh yeah, his previous mods are dog shit. Like, his mods are always high quality, and... now, like, and this, it's just insane. We're very lucky to have a person like Beats, is all I can say. Especially making this completely for free is just nuts. Yo, nice hit there. I didn't mean to do that extra bounce, but whatever, we'll just go back up there. I got 5 minutes, so I should be fine. What was I trying to do? I think right here. Up here. There we go. I am streaming on YouTube as well. Hello, everybody in chat. I'm sorry, I did a lot of yapping. Wanted to bring everybody up to speed for the video here and all the changes that have come. The Hollow Zero beta can now rent a car. I'm currently playing beta 25. The last update to that I showcased on the channel for Hollow Zero was beta 17, and the one before that was beta 6. So there's been a lot of changes and updates and all sorts of good stuff. I'm really looking forward to when this gets fully released, but there's still a long way to go. It certainly is a pink sky, yeah. I'll be interested to see if the 3rd one changed. What's up, Marco? I've been doing well. I think I may have forgotten to mention that Chaos Drives, like, get stored permanently to your character. They're tied to the save file, and they get stored permanently to your save file when you cross a checkpoint with whatever you've collected. And eventually there will be cards that, like, double the amount of Chaos Drives you get. And then, like I said, the plan is to have a results screen in which it, like, takes your overall time to do the run, the overall rings you collected, the overall score you got, and give you bonus Chaos Drives for that, but we're not there quite yet. I would love a shield once per section. Can't wait for beta 6-7. We might get there. I don't know if the shield card worked, because I should have one. at the start of this. Man, this is crazy inside a flame core here. This is wacky looking. The combo visualizer is so helpful. I'm honestly not even looking at the numbers. It's really... Oh, interesting. I thought that just hitting an enemy increases your score length. It does not. You have to actually defeat the enemy. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, so getting enemy HP up is actually super bad. What's up, Icy Guy? First time here? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm currently playing the P-06 Roguelike, in which I just did a massive explanation on everything that it is. But in layman's terms, I am playing through 9 sections of P-06 at random. 3 sections with each hog, and I'm trying to beat the score threshold of the golden number in the top right. Yes, I know. That's the difficult part about doing a mod like this, is when it's currently in beta and being shown off, I have to constantly re-explain things, so... my recommendation is just like, especially if you're on the YouTube stream, you can just scroll the video player back. I literally just finished a giant explanation on it. The game audio is slightly messed up. Audio's slightly messed up. Audio's slightly messed up. Let me go ahead and mute here. Sorry. I'll pause the recording. You're hearing double. Oh, shoot. You were. My apologies. That was from recording earlier today. My bad. Alright. Sorry about that. Game audio should be fixed now. Shouldn't be a problem for YouTube because I'm smart and I put my stuff on different tracks. I occasionally have glimpses of proper video making etiquette, but I see what you said about RE9. I have heard, I was asked yesterday about the showcase. No, I have not seen it. RE9 looks? Oh, that's concerning. Well, let's see. The current cards I'm running with right now is... the new cards I've gotten is, none? I guess Dash Panel Score Up is a new one from last time. Gauge Up is also a new one from last time. That's a really cool one. It's really effective with Shadow.
Nice.
Wait, are these random / procedurally generated maps?
Thank you for the 18 months, FT Tank. They're not procedurally generated now. Oh, interesting. I get the shield now. Why did I get the shield now and not at the beginning of the section? Maybe it... Huh. I'll have to talk to Beats about that, but, it's just the regular P-06 maps, is all. You're just going through them in a random order. What is the action gauge? Exclamation mark ability. Also, in basically every P-06 video I make, I go through an explanation on what the action gauge is, so I recommend checking out one of my main channel videos. Bagel. But exclamation mark ability will send you to...
Thank you, Knuckles.
Oh, where is the action gauge? It's not on screen right now, because I don't have any abilities that can use the action gauge. What's up, Andy? What'd you miss? You missed commentated P-06 roguelike gameplay. How was your day and your venture on the roguelike? Venture on the roguelike's pretty good. Really enjoying the new version so far. Oh, okay, so it's not like different scenarios. It's just sometimes you're going to be controlling Grace and sometimes you're going to be controlling Leon. Interesting. How quick I can fully explain the action gauge and maturity meter in a future scripted video? Why wait for the scripted video? So the action gauge in P-06 is the magic system. So you have mana, and you expend that mana to use the characters, like, special actions. So for Sonic, it's his gems. For Shadow, it's Chaos Boost. Silver, it's his Psychokinesis. And for some characters, it constantly refills, like Silver's. For other characters, like Shadow, you have to defeat enemies in order to grab their energy cores, which are the blue and yellow little particles that shoot out of them and are collected by your character to fill it. And the maturity meter is the experience bar. So certain things like Shadow's Chaos Boost levels or Sonic's gems can be leveled up. When you collect Chaos Drives, it fills. And when it gets full, you level up. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Not too complicated. More complicated than other things in a Sonic game. It's no like boost bar or something, but it's pretty cool.
We need to go across the buildings.
Vulcan cannon shots now remove rings faster. Interesting. I thought it would remove more rings per shot. Yeah, being involved in the roguelike's development has been really cool. Well, I gotta go and make things, go watch the GDQ run? You could do that. Gordon does a really good explanation in the GDQ run of the action gauge. Alright. Well, we have the Lotus now, which is nice. Silver's definitely gonna benefit from the cards the most. He's kind of like the hard mode. Like, right now, the current problem is if you play on really high difficulties, Silver basically kills your run. Gain double score per ring up to 3x. So would that be up to 6x? Because I can stack these cards. Interesting. I'll have to ask Beats about that. I think this is going to be better for us than this. Because one thing that was changed, I believe, between the last time I showcased this and the new time, is that what Beats is trying to do is keep the mechanics of P-06, like the vanilla mechanics. In the old beta, rings, or in the last time I showcased this, rings gave 50 points, but they've now been reduced back to the normal 10 that it is in vanilla P-06. And now, rings giving more score when you collect them have been changed into cards, which I think is really nice. Because I really like it when mods like this, especially that sort of overhaul a lot of things, keep the vanilla mechanics. I love it about Pokemon ROM hacks when Pokemon ROM hacks do it too. Is like using your vanilla knowledge in addition with the new mechanics that the mod adds is really nice, rather than just flat changing. But who knows if that'll stay, you know, in order to make the ring build more viable, but we'll see. GDQ conventions are like, next time I go to GDQ, I plan on doing a vlog series of it, because there's a lot of cool stuff off the stage. Gotcha. The wording on rings. So I think we're getting 20 per ring now. Yeah, we're getting 20 per ring, so... I don't even think the up to 3 times really needs to be there. I think the card can just say double your ring score. It's honestly not that bad. Like, obviously, the stigma of, like, gamer conventions is everybody smells, and I won't deny that sometimes I would go to the bathroom, and I would see people, like, literally come out of the fucking stalls and just not wash their hands, which is fucking disgusting. But, speaking of disgusting, I think Bonzo just pooped himself. Oh my gosh. It wafted in here. He's like 3 rooms away, bro. What is this? Yo, what's up, WXO? I just want to say, I love you. Wow, take me to dinner first. But I appreciate it. And that you play Sonic 06, which is the best game for me. I do not play Sonic 06, I play P-06, but I guess it's 06 adjacent. First game I played, I hope you get the best in your life. Well, I appreciate the kind words. That does mean a lot. But I hate to ruin the fantasy, but I do very much not like the original game. I think it is a very bad game. But I very much do like what P-06 does to the content of that game. To update it. We're definitely gonna want score up. Silver doesn't care about health bars. Ooh, good section. It's also raining indoors, which I love that about the mod. I don't really give a shit. I think that's funny. But you can see with the combo meter now visualize that Silver just has a really tough time comboing people.
You go and leave the rest to me.
It doesn't matter. I still play the game. While P-06 may look like visually similar to 06, it is an entirely different beast. I can promise you that. Gold card, no longer combo timer. Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, infinite combo time for Silver. Well, I guess it couldn't be infinite because then the score would never... Oh boy, dash panel up in a Silver stage. Where there are barely any dash panel. It would have been better than it was, Swippler. I will never be able to answer that question. Because we don't know where Sonic Team would have gone with it. We can guess, and I think the best guess of all the 06 projects is Legacy of Solaris, which I think is a pretty good mod, especially combined with Gordon's physics mod. I think is the definitive 06 experience if you want to play a better version of the original game versus something different with the source material like what P-06 does. But we'll never know. Unless somehow the whole team comes back and, you know, finishes the game or something. Who knows? I guess anything's possible. Yeah, I think a gold card for longer combo timer would just be good in general. Look at that. We got a little combo here. What's up, Ricky? 17. You know, I didn't realize the checkpoint timer accounted for the entire run. That's kind of funny. Shit. We are on... This is 6, so... you do play as all 3 hogs. So, whatever hog you pick, you randomly get one of the other 2 hogs, and then you finish last. The meta right now is Shadow, because Shadow stages are obscenely good for score. Or for enemy comboing, rather. And enemy comboing is just, like, ridiculously busted right now in the mod. Which tracks, because it's also busted in regular P-06. But the goal is to make it not the case. I know that Risky Riches has been buffed. So I'm gonna go for it. Because it was pretty... It was basically just ring negate before. Looks like I'm getting pretty unlucky with it, though. We'll see, though, as I continue to play. I'm very excited, especially with the 3 different builds idea. Oh, springs add combo level. That's interesting. I think Beats told me that yesterday, but it just dawned on me here in... This is the P-06 Roguelike that's being developed. It's called Hollow Zero. Currently showcasing an update of it. I'm going to take the speed down. Because obviously I don't want to take score down. Even though we're already basically at the threshold. So it's... after I get the green score, I might just gun to the end. Because there's no reason to go for extra score right now. I guess I could get more chaos drives, though, by defeating enemies. Yeah, for sure. Because, if it negates the ring, you don't get the score, from the ring. You don't get, what's up, Sonic Fever? What's up, folkses? It is very cool. Car problems, but life happens. Dude, car problems fucking suck. I hope you're able to get those sorted soon. Joy M for you. Hey, see you later. Thanks for popping in. We'll grab the memory shard. I probably won't use it. Ooh, good section. Yeah. I guess it's just like the frequency of in which you collect rings in the game. It could also be confirmation bias too. Like the playtesting team is not terribly large right now, and once like all the because the idea is just getting everything into the mod and then really playtesting it once everything's in and then balancing and stuff. Because obviously it would be double work to like balance all the cards right now around each other and then add 40 more cards, and then the balance is completely upset and you just have to do it again. So we'll have to see. Extra card roll? That would have been great early on, but not so much right now, especially with Risky Riches. It doesn't really help. What's up, Dr. Bosun? True. Oh my god, yeah, that sucks. Of course, naturally, they didn't tell you about it. Is there gonna be a wiki for this mod? I guess what information would you like to know? I guess like a list of all the cards, perhaps? I don't know how difficult it would be for Beats to make like a gallery where you could see all the cards you've encountered or something. I don't know, maybe you could just play the game, young Stuffy. Why you gotta know everything before you start playing? I wonder if that 1-up continues the combo. I guess one day I'll get to check. Oh, I had an already. Homing attack. When will End of the World version release? Later than today. What's up, Joe? Wow, what a good final section. Damn. If you're on a ring build, this section's really good, but any other build is pretty garbo. I guess a speed build is good too because of how short it is. No, I know. I appreciate there being a resource, like especially for Pokemon games. Like, oh my gosh, having an external resource in which I can look at stuff is nice. For sure. I appreciate it, though, when those resources are just in the game. Yo, what up, Beats? He's alive! Are you and Gordon still in Discord? Because I planned after this run, to join you guys, if you're cool with it. Depends if you want to or not. I know you said you like just type in better, so. How would speed build help if there's no time bonus? Because there will be a time bonus. Either way, yeah, it doesn't bother me. So the idea is I'm doing one run here. And then I'm gonna just, like, edit the video. Because I was just gonna do some playtesting, like, grinding and seeing kind of how many chaos drives you get in a run. And then, you know, cut back in when the cool stuff... Oof. No, Gordon and Beats are also Goku chat. Inflation happened when I increased the gold prices. Ah, we're off the gold standard now. Oh, damn, I thought I was gonna get that guy. Roguelite race when? When the mod's done, probably. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, wait a minute. I think ring negate affects the lava damage. Cause I lose those rings super fast. Cause normally if you jump in the lava, you have enough time to jump out in 3. Oh jeez. Good, we're over 30 minutes. I'm just gonna get it to the end. This is just the bonus section anyway. Gordon suggested more work. What an asshole. Yeah, you're right. That might actually be, if the lava and Vulcan cannon shot, share damage. All right, enjoy your birthday, Swippler. Did I say happy birthday? I thought it. Did I not say it out loud? That's my bad. Happy birthday, man. Thank you so much for spending some of it here. Go have yourself some fun, whatever you're doing. Appreciate you popping in. Dude, I'm getting fucking obliterated in this extra section, my god.
No!
Why did the spring kill me there? Alright, see you later. Do I have dreams about this game? Very rarely. Yeah, I wonder why the spring killed me there. Wait, did the spring kill me because the spring, removing a ring is tied to the Vulcan cannon shot? That's probably why. So anything that uses the Vulcan cannon shot, do I have multiple? I don't think so. I have this one right here. Oh, I have a purple card that does it too. Yeah, so anything that applies Vulcan cannon damage owns ya. Ah, true, Chris, true.
Yes.
You're gonna sue him? Well, I wish you luck. Hopefully you can get some money back. Combo UI is cool. Oh, explore Hollow Zero. Oh, apparently I'm on very hard. I thought I was just on hard. That's cool. You couldn't see it because of my webcam, but it was over there. Alrighty, for the YouTube VOD, not the stream folk, but the VOD folk, this is where I'm going to leave you, and I will cut back in when the cool stuff happens, like grabbing the gold cards and stuff, so we'll check that out.
Let's get going.
But let's go ahead, and I'm gonna keep it, I might up the difficulty, we'll try 0, 1, 2, 3, I guess there is only one difficulty above very hard. I got pretty lucky with the sections, but we'll switch the music at least. And let's go again.
Let's get going.
Let's do the cards you own are your abilities? What do you mean? I had to type something. Ah! You don't get the concept yet? Okay, there's the kill plane. I was like, press 2 if I want to reset the gold card purchases. I already reset the save file, so I got 385 cores from that one run. I'm still getting used to what does what. Okay. They should all work now? Awesome. Well, I'm gonna grind a couple of runs and see, like, kind of just on average how many chaos drives I get. Because I would say, like, I think it'd be cool to buy your first gold card after, like, your 3rd completed run. Yeah, but I gotta say that I definitely don't agree with Gordon on bringing the, the end of section bonuses back. Because, like, the ring bonus and shit, because it's just too good. Like, it's gonna be really hard to balance the game when the numbers are that large. Especially if we want to have, like, the 3 separate builds. Oh, this is rough RNG here. All right, they take extra hits. Oh yeah, it'll be really cool when there are more stage layouts for sure. Okay, I have barely any score, so this might be a dead run, but at least we will have collected some chaos drives, I suppose. Unless I get a really good section here. I don't like enemy increase right now. Okay, good section. I have to get a lot of points, though. And the enemies have...
Lava shoots up from that fiery ground.
Did someone ask if you can disable the custom music? Yeah, the first run I did was with the normal game music. I just enabled it for this next run.
If I use a homing attack on that monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
You get more drives by virtue of killing more enemies, but no, it's a flat thing. The main thing that's gonna get you chaos drives is completing runs. Because you'll be getting chaos drives based on how long you took, what your final score was, and how many rings you collected. So you can think of it like the OG results screen, like how the vanilla results screen works, except it's just at the end of your run.
Whoa! Are you all coming out to say hi? His weak point is the core of the head. Gotta hit it once when it comes into view.
Yeah, wow. I really thought your combo held when you damaged enemies, so that's kind of brutal. How many cards you picked up? That'd be interesting. You could, I would love the combo meter to just be in P-06. Vanilla. The number's definitely a little big, though, because you can see it, like, covers the, like, the combo level. It covers the gray number in the middle of the thing.
Whoa, that's not a nice welcome.
So it looks like the gray number is the... Okay, it is the total score that you get. So I got a lot here, but I think this is a dead run.
It's raining fire.
Yeah, that's been the most common request for, like, a silver card, is to extend the combo length for him. Yep, this is a dead run. I'm gonna quit out of it. So don't start in Sonic's Crisis City. I mean, I'm gonna take the hit. I'm taking the hit.
That's a jet glider over there. Use the Y button to get on.
Because the idea is to keep... When you have no cards, it's just vanilla P-06 is the idea. Like, in terms of how all the mechanics work. But then, when you add cards, that's when things start changing. So that's the idea. Again, the mod is heavily imbalanced right now. So, like... Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go! There's a lot more tension now that I can physically see my combo decreasing. Over 100k, let's go. Yeah, look how much a combo level adds. That calculation is wild, man. Holy! That's crazy. This section's so good, bruh. Oh, God. Both of these suck. I guess I'm gonna take the score down. Ooh, nice section. Because enemy scores are jam right now. Well, I guess I took the enemy score down, but... Whatever. Yeah. So, Mello, I don't know. Honestly, my brain is currently just filled with roguelike stuff. I'm not even the one making the mod, and, like, when I stream it, I do really enjoy all the ideas, but the hard part is keeping my head on straight, and keeping the mod in focus, and not it just ballooning into a bunch of different ideas. Because I think the discussion is fun, it's just hard to, you know... Keeping it in focus and not putting too many cooks in the kitchen is the very important thing, because a roguelike, you can literally have 10 bajillion ideas for it. Yeah. Yeah, I also haven't watched it on RE9. I don't really like watching lots of things about games. So... That was a card that was suggested, yesterday, Beats, yeah. It's in the list.
I think I
Oh, Wings of Liberty got a roguelike? That's sick.
Those enemies in that cage. I'll have to defeat them first.
RE9? No, maybe. I don't really have any interest in Resident Evil outside of 4, so... Score up, yes. What was the... I probably should have looked at the debuff. Oh, okay, enemy health increase. Well, it's still a roguelike right now because I don't have any gold cards. Oh, nice. REZ7. My favorite roguelike is FTL Faster Than Light. Have you heard of that game? One of my favorite games ever. It's so good. Hades is also a banger, naturally. Yo, what's up, Xeris? Unless you have the cards, Beats. That's what I'm saying is we gotta keep the head on straight for implementation. Obviously, things are gonna be super imbalanced right now. Gordon complained about it again? Well, fuck Gordon. The mod's not ready yet. The mod is horrendously imbalanced right now. Can they have the card launcher and everything? Hello, Ren. Oh boy, white gem. Turn-based card fighter.
If I do a homing attack on that robot, I'll be able to reach the other side.
Yeah, I think in Unity or in C#, you just press the button that says turn-based mode and it automatically does it for you. Fuck. That sucks. Thankfully, my chaos drives were stored. I already won. So these are just the victory laps here.
If I do a homing attack on that robot, I'll be able to reach the other side.
I think I need to turn the music up now, actually. Because I think I lowered it back when it was louder. I've heard of FTL Fast and Light. Well, FTL came out in 2011. So it's been out of the mainstream for a while. But it was like, I think the trailblazer for Kickstarter campaigns. If not the trailblazer, it was one of the first, like, super successful Kickstarter campaigns. I found it through B00.
Whoa, that's a big one. Whew, that was close. Jump! Tails, go ahead and push the gate.
Why is the combo text so big, bro?
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right
So you can read it. This is the P-06 roguelike. I recommend watching my videos on it to get an idea. Pot of Greed draws 2 cards at random. Actually a good idea. Wow. Self-aggrandizing much?
Tails, hurry!
But yeah, Beats, my opinion is when everything is in and everything is balanced, then things like bringing the time and ring bonus back, like, could be that's when they could be considered. Because to make a drastic change like that when not even all the systems or cards are in place, I think is very preemptive, you know?
Sonic, Eggman's battleship went that way.
Ah, I see. How's multi-streamer? Did your PC die? It has not died yet.
Carrying a car.
Because did Gordon even play a version of this mod with the ring? Like, with the end of section bonus? Because if he did, he would understand how absolutely busted it was. Obviously, you could change the score requirement around that, but, no, we do not want to complete the mission. We're not done yet. Okay. Yo, what's up, Volt? Going well. Ooh, good section. Where's Knuckles? Knuckles is gone. Poor guy.
Passing area 2. Intruder passing area 2.
A green Devi card for this section? I don't know what that means.
Push it and the path should open.
CETA gaming? Or CDA gaming? Crash the game if you take damage. That's a good one.
How about a little help?
Sonic, we're out of time. Get on this ball. I'll take care of the
What's up, Brait? Oh, Green Demon as a card. Maybe.
Bring it on. I'll take them all down.
That'd be cool. The goal right now, I guess, is to not add more systems. Like, the current to-do list is, the current to-do list is the results screen, adding more cards, and balance.
Knuckles, thanks. All right.
They're fine, Marco. It's most of the game. Yeah, it certainly changes up how you play the game, that's for sure. Because the meta in the beta right now for the roguelike is literally just score attack every section. Because you have plenty of time and the enemies give so many points. So if the three different types of builds are going to exist, the enemy build is gonna need some nerfs. But that's later down the line. What's up, Tristan? How you doing? After a year. Well, I appreciate you watching for so long. Welcome in. Lives in exchange for rings? Could be. Could be. Do we just make a Google Doc at this point for people to write their ideas down? Or Google Sheets, rather.
I'm not going to let the Iblis trigger get away.
Alright, cool. I already win. I will still defeat the enemies, though, for the sake of, like, seeing how many Chaos Drives I get on average. Yeah.
This conveyor belt changes direction. I better be careful.
Well, the problem is like an idea said in chat, we go, oh, that would be cool, and then it's just gone forever. So, that's why, like, writing it in the comments of the roguelike videos or that kind of thing is the best way to get your ideas across. Chaos and I met in person before? No.
There's no other way ahead. I guess I've got to break down the door.
I've never been to the Southern Hemisphere in my life, and there's no way in hell Chaos would visit America. He'd just be hyper-judgmental the whole time. Technically, you could get here by land.
I can't grab lasers with my psychokinesis. It looks like I can.
Nice bagel. Oh, big homebody moment. I see. What I just said isn't particularly political.
It looks like I can jump up and grind them. I can't attack enemies I can't see. I'll have to wait till they show themselves.
I believe it. A lot of my fraternity brothers in college did study abroads with a group of people. No, I'm talking to YouTube chat. America and this economy is just that's a joke, my man. It's not that serious.
What is that thing?
Did YouTube streams exist? It is hard without the chat on screen, but... Okay.
Out of time.
Possibly. It does sound fun. Yeah, unless Twitch changes their TOS, or I guess I somehow get banned on Twitch and can only stream on YouTube, then you could be on screen. Rings are being magnetized, yes. I'm playing the P-06 roguelike right now. Simple answer is you collect cards, and when you get cards, cards do different things. One of them is ring magnetization, which is here somewhere. Ring magnet. Personally, I'm just glad we're getting attention. Well, I appreciate that there's no stinkers in chat right now that get upset if I don't answer their chat message in 2 nanoseconds after they type it. What up, Wubsy? How's it going?
What is that ball of flame? Is that the power of Iblis? It seems like the attacks come in regular intervals. I'll have to get
What's up, Jintoki? Already have an update? The last time I showed this, it was beta 17. It's now beta 25. So yes.
Let's go!
It do. With the sunset, it's very bright.
Nice job.
Now all I have to do is take him down.
Dab. Let's go. So it's looking like, I think this is, yeah, this is 8. So it's looking, without any bonuses, like, you get about 300 to 400 cores per run. Maybe. I'll do one more, and then, but this is also in the current meta, where I can just kind of, like, leisurely score attack the sections.
Man, this
That might not
cage
be the
is
case.
heavy. Now I'll have to use my power. I can manage this cage with my power.
Yo, what's up, Kuna? How's it going? You're late? You always say that. That's just not true. Correct. I was just more curious on, like, how many drives you would get naturally in the run.
That tower has a big crack in it.
Damn, dude, don't look at its ass like that. Gotta call out the plumber's butt? Ooh, I can pick 2 cards. I don't know when I got that ability. Currently chilling in bed. Nice. Oh my god, it's end of the world.
That's great. 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 I think I can knock that structure down.
The box in the background hiding end of the world. Yes.
Let's clean up this trash.
Maybe. Yeah, wasn't it the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Christmas special? No, not yet.
Great.
Is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. Oh. I thought that was the final section. Whoops.
I'm starting to feel his presence.
Oh, that's right. It's a random hog for the last section. Well, thanks for giving me Shadow Game. For this card beats, I think that the text on this is confusing. Is it additive? So, like, if you have one of these cards, rings are worth 20. If you have 2, they're worth 30. And if you have 3, they're worth 40. Did you run the ring up card yet? Yo, classic beats timing right there. Oh, okay. So it's multiplicative. So it's going to be, you get 1, it's 20. 2, it's 40. And then 3, it's 80. What's up, True HDR? Could be every time you're a great... Dude, thank you. I don't know what it is with folks this month. just being super nice to me, but I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I have gotten so in a weirdly high amount of genuinely nice comments. Blaze is not an end of the world because she's dead. Blaze and Sonic are not played, and you don't play Radical Trainer Aquatic Base. I totally beta tested it, no doubt. If there's a way we could debug, like, the cards we get, it would probably be easier to test. I know that having one of those cards changes it to 20. So if I collect a ring now, I'm gonna get, well, 65, 89. All right, what's happening here? I think these two are causing the weird math. You're actually a good streamer that cares about their view. I appreciate it. I don't care about you. Let's not get parasocial here. I do genuinely care about making entertaining stuff that folks can enjoy. And maybe, I don't know, some of my musings about the world and quote-unquote life advice can help you along the way, too. A lot of the Sonic fandom is pretty positive. It's just, most people are looking at Twitter, which is a very vocal minority of people. Well, it's because that's how technology works, right? Is technology helps you scale. So instead of just saying a negative opinion to another person on Twitter, which I think in concept is the best social media site, it has the ability for extreme opinions because as humans, we, like, generally our attention is grabbed toward the absurd. Which is why with sales and with thumbnails and also and persuasion, things are always made out to be better and or worse than they actually are. Because Twitter is so good at sending out those tweets because they get lots of engagement, which means lots of people are on the site, which means they see more ads and thusly get more money. It makes the perception of the Sonic fandom a lot worse than it actually is. Because I know this is crazy, but if you're not on Twitter, like me, like I have a Twitter account, but I rarely use it for anything. I mostly have a Twitter account because Chaos has a Twitter account, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of negativity. Yeah, I am kind of parasocial, it's true. That's how most social media sites are, and that's why I don't use social... Like, I stopped using social media, I want to say 3 years ago. I have TikTok for Dancing with the Stars, and that's it. Like, just following the dancers, like the pro dancers and stuff. I have Discord and YouTube for my job, and that's it. But on the nice thing about YouTube and Discord is that if you don't want to interact with the social element, like, you can watch a YouTube video and not read the comments. So, which is what I do most of the time. I read my comments a lot, but not comments on other stuff. But yeah, I know it's like no shit advice, but if you don't like social media, don't use it. I really like the phrase of you're not addicted to social media, you're addicted to the scroll. Because you just gotta see what's coming next, you know? That's why doom scrolling became a thing. What's up, Ben? I am not smart enough to... I'm not smart enough to, sorry, I'm typing something here. To offer a solution to how to make better collision in games. That was more just me stating a fact that I know about video games. That the more speed the player has, the easier it is to clip through things. And collision becomes a suggestion. Because, from my perspective, obviously it probably depends on the game, is what's happening is the game, because the player's moving so fast, the game cannot check fast enough whether or not that's a piece of collision they should interact with. To say hello from the other side. Probably. What's up, Cosmic?
Let's get going.
All the relevant tweets will end up there, yeah. I don't really like how many servers on Discord I'm in. Most of them are fan projects that I follow. So I can, like, talk to the devs and ask if they want, like, showcases and stuff. But, yeah, anyway. So let me see how many... Managed to find friends with minds alike? I would disagree. I would say that most people I interact with online about Sonic have a very different idea of the series than I do. Because I'm in a weird position where I'm, like, hyper focused on Sonic the Hedgehog content, but I'm not, like, super invested into the series. So I guess that makes a good Discord server. Yeah, if you come over to the Twitch, there's ! Discord, or you can just click the link below the stream to join the Discord. Okay. Anyway, I want to show off. Oh, I broke it. It wouldn't let me leave pre-using the photo mode, so I don't think it was photo mode that did that. I wonder why. Do you need session log beats? What's up, Astro? Don't worry about it? Okay. I have other franchises I prefer, but video games are... I'm not necessarily saying that this is, like, a better way to think, but video games, like... Folks agreeing with my opinions on video games doesn't really mean that much to me. If that makes sense. I obviously love it when people agree with me, and my content does well when people agree with me. But, like, there are a lot more important things to me in life than that. And I think that, I think that's also because I'm, like, adulting, and I have bills to pay and things. When you have bills to pay, changes your priorities quite a bit, and a lot of stuff that used to matter no longer matters. And I do think a lot of the people that I interact with are still in school and stuff. So there's less to worry about because majority of folks are not worried about how they're gonna put food on the table. That's usually taken care of. I'm not a controversy creator. I don't really like covering drama unless it's something that I want to see changed. Because there's no reason to have drama over a video game. But I will always put down entitled people. That is a fact. I will always put down entitlement because I see entitlement as only a negative thing. It's a lifelong battle to fight against ego. Do we still have the debug code beats? To add chaos drives? Yee? Okay, cool. So let me make a note here. Okay, so we're cutting back in here. I did a couple runs. Looks like I got about 400 chaos drives a run. Obviously, that's not including the results screen or any bonuses that may end up being added, but there is a debug code in the current build that allows me to just add chaos drives to my total. So I figured I'd just add a bunch and we can take a look at all of the gold cards here. So we'll start with our boy, Mr. Supersonic. Ooh, I heard a ring confirmation sound. The cool thing about the gold cards is you can toggle them on and off. And the main idea of that is with the results screen, if you complete a run without using any gold cards, you will get a bigger chaos drive multiplier. So that way it incentivizes not just getting all the gold cards on easy mode and then going into expert mode and just absolutely wrecking things. So let's give this a try. Let's go! Permanent yellow guy. I also think he can use the gems, but I can't seem to swap to them. Maybe it's a different button? I don't know. Because the implementation is not, like, fully in yet because, or maybe it is, I don't know. At least last time I tried this. You need to grab them from cards, but I have yellow gem right here. That's what I'm saying. And I'm pressing D-pad and it's not switching. So I guess fun fact with Supersonic here is that when you use the rainbow gem in vanilla P-06, it locks your controls so you can't switch gems, but if you unlock the controls to switch the gems, it turns out that the ring drain and, like, the extra ability Supersonic gets from the rainbow gem, like the arrow of light and the increased speed and jump height, are actually tied to the rainbow gem being equipped. So if you somehow manage to be Supersonic without the rainbow gem equipped, you won't drain rings. But you also won't get the bonus stats. So I find that kind of fun. But yeah, these are incredibly expensive for a reason. Because getting the, especially uninhibited Shadow and Supersonic completely nullify the enemy health increase because they one-shot every single enemy. So that'll be interesting to balance around. But these are like the, so my idea, we'll see what happens. That I've proposed to beat is that you have cards like these cards, but then there's also going to be trophy cards that are a ridiculous amount of chaos drives. And they're kind of like, you won the mod sort of cards, like getting a gold skin for each of the 3 main hedgehogs or something like that. And you're gonna need the gold cards in order to get that many chaos drives is the idea, so I don't mind it being broken for sure. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, we'll do the Sonic section and then we'll check out, when we get to silver, we'll check out permanent ESP. So I guess this is sort of another full run, I guess. I don't know. If anything super cool happens, I'll cut back in, I suppose. Because you already know once 1.0 of this mod comes out, I'm gonna be doing a grind for an all gold cards collection series. So much for Sonic any percent speedrunning, but there's always time for that, so I'm not worried about it. Beats and I talked about that, where depending on the difficulty, you can only have a certain amount of gold cards equipped. So like expert difficulty, maybe you can only activate 2 or something. I don't know. I don't really mind if you can keep all the gold cards active. Like, I'd rather have it, like, there be incentive not using the gold cards versus just, like, limiting the amount of gold cards, but I'm not against either idea. Ring up, please.
How'd it last? Knuckles!
I'll take care of
Knuckle? Well, that's not my supersonic.
Sweet. Money.
Andy, thank you for the 300 bits. I appreciate it. Alright, well, I definitely want to be supersonic for the combo here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if missions would be out of the scope for 1.0.
Thank you, Knuckles.
That was funny. Thanks, Knuckles. Bam! Super form. Oh, I can stand on the lava now, too, yeah. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for the bits again. From yellow guy to red fella, true. Whoa! Alright, let's see if collecting this. Can I activate? Oh! I have the gems now. That's good. Can I swap between them? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm stuck on yellow. Well, now I'm supersonic with the shield. Sonic 4 reference, anybody? You made me 10 hours. Oh, that's funny. Yo, what's up, Philip? How you doing, bud?
Piece of cake. No sweat. Let's try going up.
When cards become 8,000, I guess when Beats realized how fucking busted they are. Which is the point, obviously. The mod is not quite balanced yet. Oh no! Philip, I'm so sorry. Hello, Moon. Supersonic with the yellow gem shoes is pretty dope, honestly. Unfortunately, if I had purple gem, I could do a castle skip, but need to. No enemy farming either. Even yellower guy, it's true. It's like your mod is fun or something, Beats.
Careful not to fall off here.
Yeah, all the score attackers are frothing at the mouth right now. The score attacking P-06 means more than just the S rank.
That's a lot of enemies.
And even still, score attacking will be a method, because it'll be one of the builds for later. All right, let's go ahead and check out. Let's go ahead and check out the uninhibited shadow. I guess I'll take the score up. Why not?
Where is the entrance to
Made a YouTube channel. Oh, sorry, this is silver. My bad. So let's purchase and toggle. Oh, I love the sound. It's so good. So now we're permanent ESP silver with infinite gauge.
Use your psychokinesis to grab missiles and throw them back to make them explode near the enemy.
I'm not 100% sure. Like, obviously, infinite maturity meter makes sense. Not 100% sure how I feel about infinite action gauge on him. Since that's not what ESP mode does normally. Hey, you got him in Sonic Forces. Calm down. Yeah. Silver's finally now as good as he is at the intro. Well, I would say in terms of like the only nerf for this particular gold card is have Silver not have infinite gauge. Like just have it be normal ESP mode. Oh, interesting. The upgrade card still shows up even though I have that. Because permanent ESP Silver also already automatically gives you his other upgrades. I think I forgot to mention that. Well, see, this would be great for speed builds because you could just fly. But just for the sake of keeping it vanilla, I think he should still drain the action gauge just like he does. But you get the permanent discount, so that's pretty good. Horses was nearly a decade ago, you're right. Yeah, makes speed builds a bit boring. These are meant to be, like, super powerful cards, though. So I see where Beats' mind was with giving Silver infinite gauge. Buddy, you want to come back down here? You gonna keep... Alright, well, whatever. Oh yeah, that's right, he's not invincible. Yes, he's ascended. Yeah, definitely normal action gauge for him. For sure. Because that could also be really good for... that could be really good for the gauge up card.
Leave this to me.
Please.
That's why it led to so many memes, Chaos. What's up, Pyro?
Press the A button to perform an accelerator tornado. You can jump higher than usual.
We've had discussions about trading cards, yeah. Beats has just got a little bit more, and as programming goes, the last, like, the mod on the end user side is probably, like, all of the functionality of version 1.0 is about 90% of the way there. But the last 10% is a lot. It's kind of like RuneScape, where being at level 90 woodcutting, I think, is only halfway to 99.
We need to go across the buildings.
Oh, spear gliding for Shadow. That would be wild in P-06. Well, since I've got the good cards, I can take all the enemy health up. Obviously, sucks for the amigos, but...
Is that all you got?
Okay, I'm in Section 2. We're good. Or, yeah, Section 2. I am in Section 2 of Silver's Crisis City, but also in Section 2 of the phase.
This is nowhere near over.
Ah, yeah, true. Ooh! Let's get the Sigil of Awakening. Whoa, no way!
It looks like this lotus will help me jump based on how long I charge my psycho.
There's a card that makes springs give you rings, but I don't know about score.
I can block them with my psychokinesis.
That's a good card idea.
This platform
If you have any card ideas that you would like to see implemented, make sure to write it in the comments section of any of the roguelike videos. Because once all of the functionality is in, like, Beats is going to be looking through all of the comments, because I think there's 40-something cards right now, and the goal is to get to 100. It's obviously not like a hard limit for 100, but like
there's a bomb in that
56. Oh, okay, decent amount. Still a good chunk left to go though. But yeah, 100 is the goal for version 1.0. But it could maybe exceed the limit if there's, you know, some easy stuff to implement that could be good for one of the builds.
Kinesis.
151 for the Pokemon reference? If we're being real, there should be 2006 cards for the reference.
Gotta be careful not to fall in.
Yeah. Well, I definitely think the idea would be is that I'm not 100% sure.
Ancient
Like, there are a lot of cards that I do think, in order to have like 3 fleshed out builds of the enemy build, the speed build, and the score build, a lot of cards need to be added in order to fully flesh out each one. But thankfully, I think a lot of the cards are just modifying cards, like modifying what gives you score, what doesn't give you score, what you receive score from. So a lot of it will be easy
If I can hit that ball with this,
easy to implement. Simple, I guess, is the better word.
those enemies look like they're guarding that cage.
96 chaos drives, that's crazy, bro.
I got to
From one section. Speedy transaction. Oh, cool, I like that. We'll get both of these, why not? Oh, it's shadow time. You know what that means. Let's go to the shop here and uninhibited ourselves. All of them are on. Oh, it didn't do a little blast. I thought it would. Shadow having infinite gauge makes sense here. Beta 20 maybe? This is currently beta 25. I guess right now, because you don't get Chaos Drive bonuses. But I wouldn't say that would be the case forever. Yeah, all of these are not what I want. Oh, that sucks. That is the one thing that sucks about uninhibited mode, is that you have the lance. So you can't really... you have to shoot your spears in a non-enemy direction. Yeah. P-06, all you play? No. But it's all that people know me for. So I play it a lot. What the fuck am I doing? I shouldn't be here. Can I actually save this? I have no idea. Nope. Beats is also making it quite easy to play a lot of P-06 because roguelike.
Button to use the chaos speed. The enemies that are hit by this should be momentarily paralyzed.
Yeah. From what I played a Rumble, Rumble's kind of bad. Oh, it's only if you get a slope jump. Gotcha. Roguelike versus? What do you mean? Like racing it? I'm sure there will be races of it. You just choose the same section to start in and go from there. They don't. I don't know. Oh, that's fine, Beats. You know, it's just like, how do I respond to that? It's like, is P-06 all you play? And it's like, is that a bad thing? Like, do you want me to play another game? Because based on my data and analytics, the answer to that is no. So it's kind of like, Not worth trying to dissect it, I don't think. I do think we're overthinking this a bit. Could have been bait, could have been happiness, you know, fucking whatever. Good luck out there. I believe in you. Make friends. Haley's going to ice skating lessons for the first time. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I think about it, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing in any regard, so don't take my tone the wrong way, is when I play other games, like I do play other games occasionally for like a breath of fresh air, and like I've made main channel videos on other games, currently Tiny Wings, Resident Evil 4, and I have something in the pipeline actually for another non-P-06 video. Well, I have several things that are non-P-06, but I guess more non-Sonic. But if I look at who's in the chat when I play games, the regulars are here when I play P-06, and they're also here when I play other games. So if the regulars are still here when I'm playing P-06, who I would think would be the most tired of seeing the game, why would I not play P-06? You know, unless I feel strongly that I want to play another game on screen. Eventually, there will be a point where it doesn't matter, and folks are just here for the vibes and the good time, regardless of what's on screen, but, you know, we're not there yet. I've gone ice skating before, yeah. Haley has not, so. I never did lessons, but I was shocked at how easy it is to actually ice skate. Because you think for the, yeah. Like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, it's good to occasionally do, like, a different game. It's just like, why would I do the thing that grows my channel the most when my goal is to grow my business? It would just be kind of silly. When I enjoy doing it, like, I don't reluctantly sit down, I'm like, fuck, I gotta play P-06, you know? I get frustrated with the game, I guess, but, like, I can't think of a single time in recent memory where I've sat down and been like, fuck, I gotta play P-06 today. Like, I like playing the game. Okay, this doesn't really matter. This is the extra section, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh, boy. What an extra section to get, goddamn. Well, with the... Boom! We got the double feature there. With the roguelike, it's mostly... I'm doing my best to be the voice of reason, and it's just like, Beats, alright. Stay on track. You got this, man. Because it's so easy to get caught up in the conversation of a bunch of different ideas. Yeah, this is like a final section where if you clear the third gate, you just get to get a bunch of bonus points and stuff. Yo, what's up, Jay Reviews? It's the famous Stello playing the famous P-06. Yes, it is. Shout out to Jay's Reviews. I'm always happy to help out small creators, so if you guys want to go check out his channel, he makes pretty good videos.
Good job. I'll go on ahead.
You probably haven't heard of him. Yeah, I know you're just trying to steal my clout, Jay, but, I'll allow it. Stelmo, be nice. He's just here to spread awareness. Awareness of what? Hey, you're famous too in my house.
This up to me. You go after Elise.
Your mom's little star.
Let's do this.
You'll always be my little Chaos X. Grabs your cheek and does that. So I think for the YouTube, that's going to be the end of the... Oh, I didn't show... let me show the other gold cards, actually. I probably should do that since they're all implemented. Okay, and then we'll finish things off. You're fine with that title? That's awesome. Gotta pitch a Godzilla boss fight to Chaos X for the next version of P-06. He told me to get out of his house. Man, you walked into his house? That's crazy. Okay.
Let's get going.
Let's go ahead and I can show off the toggle feature here too. So we're gonna toggle Supersonic off. Well. Hold. Beep. It seems to happen on subsequent runs. I'm very curious as to what the cause is of that. It's strange. Do. Come on, P-06, you got this, buddy. Show up on screen. Hey, there we go.
Let's get going.
I do have a dog, yes. His name's Bonzo. Ooh. Okay, we're back. Let's go ahead to the shop. So here's the toggle feature. I turn this off. No longer yellow guy. Click off the video, dislike it, whatever. And, how the fuck do I get over here? So shop is LT and then shoulder button. Okay. So we have Golden Angel, which I need to... Well, I don't think the icon itself is a problem, but it looks like it isn't centered on the card. I think that's a me thing. Neither is this. So rings permanently give 5x score. Always retain 1 ring after taking damage or starting a section. Nice. And extra card gives us a permanent extra pick, regardless of difficulty. So normally on this mode, oh my. So it gives 60 now. Shouldn't it give 50? Because it's times 5. Extra card only applies to restart the run. Oh, okay. Let me restart the run then. We'll show Sonic's gem collection here too. This is a good card. I think Joe came up with it. So now I have all the gems, which will be good in combo with that, but enemies have a lot more health. 100% more to be exact. So I'll take some damage here. Oh my goodness, look at that score go up. I'm pretty sure it's already implemented that the gold ring card also affects other ring cards that you get. But, yep, if I take damage there, 1 ring. Now, here's the check. If I have 1 ring... Okay. I don't know, for a gold card, do we want it to where you permanently have 1 ring so you can't die? Like, is going down to 1 ring punishment enough? Because I considered it as just like an extra hit was the idea. So like if you're at 1 ring, you'll go down to 0 if you get hit again. Once per section? Maybe. I would say maybe don't change it for now. And then once all the cards are in with the balance, then what's up, Amazon? It's the new golden card for the roguelike. I'm loving this 5x score on the rings. There's so many points from them. That gives me hope for the ring build.
That container will emit a flash of light when opened. If I use it right, I could freeze enemies with it.
I would say for a gold card, if you keep it as it is, it could probably stay, what was it, 5,000? I think if you reduce it to where if you have one ring, it goes down to 0. Oh gosh, yeah, wow. That card's rough for the comboing. Rainbow gem, nice. So I guess this will also be sort of a pseudo-permanent supersonic as well, because if we always keep one ring, then it don't matter. So I could go super.
Let's try going up.
You didn't even test it? That's fair. Well, that's why I'm here, to test it. So now we're not as cool, Infinite Supersonic. Now, welcome to beta testing. What happens? Nothing. Yo, huge. It is less broken than Supersonic, yeah. Oh, take the credit, Beats. Take the... Oh, yeah, he does still drain. I bet it's because I have the rainbow gem equipped, is probably why. Because if I toggle this off and let it run... Well, I guess it won't run out. Well, actually, I'm curious to see what happens with the one ring. Will we stay permanent? Oh no, it will, because how it's implemented is that there's one frame where you have 0 rings, so you detransform. So I'm curious, if I don't transform via the rainbow gem and I just select this, do I still drain? Yes. Okay. So I guess that'll be a clause that if the rainbow gem is equipped, the ring drain needs to stop. But with the card, you can't run out? Let's see. There is a hypersonic mod for P-06. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, you can't run out. But as you can see, now that I have the rainbow gem equipped, I get all the buffs that rainbow gem normally provides. Yep. But I think that's where I'm going to leave the YouTube video. I'm going to have to edit this bad boy up, but I hope you enjoyed. Remember, leave your card ideas in the comments, because that will allow us to easily look through them when it comes time for card implementation. Next time I see you with this mod will most likely be with the 1.0 release, in which you'll all be able to download and play it. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Well, I will be releasing other videos in the meantime, but in terms of the roguelike, I'll see you then. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Content created. Oh? Did I hit the game? Oh, I ran out of time. That's what happened. That's really funny. Okay. So I'm going to crash the game. Yep, that intentional crash. Yeah. You lose. Good day, sir. God, I love Gene Wilder. Rest in peace. Gene was a fucking boss, yeah. Okay, so I want to reset the save data, and let's just play some roguelike. Okay, where? Oh, yeah, sure. I'll do that. Gold card runs? I reset the save file. Because I want to see if I can purchase any gold card just off of willpower here. Yep. Everything's reset. So we won't be able to get those. Possibility of getting to 5K? We'll see. Man, I can't wait for the category extension of all gold card speedrun. Oh, that's a neat fact. Reacting to Stummo files being leaked? I mean, I guess it kind of sucks if you go and look at it. But considering that most people in my audience want to know every single thing they can about a video game before it releases, I think just knowing the video concepts that I have planned, I don't think that really means much.
Let's try going up.
All right, see you, Marco. Thank you, thank you. I'm barely having score. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I accidentally showed him on stream, but, like, whatever. Spoilers, there's P-06 videos. I know, I just shocked you with that information. I hoped you were sitting down for that. Ah! My socks are gone. I know. Let me try something different here.
Great. Let's go.
We're on very hard. We're not on expert, so I believe. I believe in the silver run. Well, I got plenty of content in the pipeline. It's gonna be kind of like a waterfall because I'm working on a really big video right now. And then after that, a couple videos are gonna come out very quickly, one right after the other. So, you guys will be eating good if you like the main channel content. And then, of course, I keep the Stelmo show as daily as possible.
I'll take care of this.
Whoa, crazy Joe. Ugh. He's talking about me. It's true. It's true. Also, I wanted to talk about this. What do you guys think of Hytale, if you've played it? Or seen footage of it anyway. I watched a little bit of Ethos Lab playing Hytale, and I also watched a before you buy video, I'll need to look up what the YouTube channel was. But if this becomes a rant, because I want to talk about a lot of it, I'll put it in the description. But watching Hytale kind of put me on a path of thinking, like, I don't think that there's truly any video game that can succeed Minecraft. I'm not talking about, like, being better than Minecraft. I'm talking about more, like, captivating people the way Minecraft does. Because even though there are some Minecraft likes that are really good, like Terraria, I have the most experience with Terraria out of all of them. But, like, Terraria, there was Cube World, Valheim. I don't know anything about Valheim, actually, but I think the problem with a lot of those games, in terms of comparing them to Minecraft, is, like, even Hytale, like, they always add some sort of progression or some sort of, like, thing. It's like, okay, now you do quests, now you do, like, now you have missions, now you have, like, really in-depth combat and stuff. And what makes Minecraft, like, so good and has a lot more staying power, because I saw it with Valheim. Terraria stayed mostly in focus because it's not, like, super, like, it looks like Minecraft. It has some similar systems to Minecraft, but it's overall just a different game. What makes Minecraft so special is that, one, it's literally part of the pop culture zeitgeist, and, like, is just part of the reason why YouTube is as successful as it is, because it's literally been popular since its alpha days of everyone doing Minecraft Let's Plays. But I think it's also just, Minecraft has a progression system, but the progression system, especially nowadays, because people are so good at the game, is so short. And the game doesn't tell you what to do. And I think that's its biggest strength for, you know, obviously, you know, the classic tagline, Minecraft, the only limit is your imagination, which I agree with. And also I have to state that I think Minecraft, while not my favorite game, like one of my, well, it's probably one of my favorite games, but definitely, like, not top 5 favorite game. I definitely think it's the best game, obviously, because it's limitless. Is that because it doesn't tell you what to do. And I think in not telling you what to do and in you having to set your own goals is what, like, you have the advancements that kind of give you guidelines, but you don't have to interact with it. And I think with these Minecraft likes, they do have that progression, and they have the very clear, like, this is you progressing, this is the early game, this is the mid game, and this is the end game. And because of that, once you get to the end game, even though you could go for longer, that's kind of it. And I think that's why a lot of, like, big things that look like Minecraft or whatever that come out end up kind of falling off of popularity pretty quickly. And I hope that doesn't happen for Hytale, because it legitimately looks cool. But I do have that, like, doubt in my head that I'm gonna be like, all right, this is gonna kind of be another one of those fad games. But I could be wrong, and I would be happy to be wrong if that were the case, because I hope, since Hytale's been in development since 2015 or whatever, and I'm pretty sure the developers got, like, their start in making Minecraft mods. But, like, yeah, Minecraft technically has an early, mid, and end game, absolutely. But the game doesn't define that for you, if that makes sense. It does literally have a dimension called the end, but the beginning, middle, and end of Minecraft was player created. Like, what is the early game, what is the mid game, what is the end game? Because some people, and I would say general wisdom states that, or not general wisdom, but more the general consensus states that the end game of Minecraft is enchanted diamond or enchanted netherite armor and some elytra. But you could define the end game as having all of the farms, like farming every material in the game, or having all the resources. Like, it was player defined what the early game, the mid game, and the end game were in Minecraft, instead of the game kind of telling you what it is.
Don't get in my way.
Skyblock's very much still alive? Well, Skyblock's more alive. See, I think the same thing happens with Skyblock, too, is that it very much has that progression, and then once you're done, you're done. Like, I guess you could keep going in a Skyblock, but... Yeah. I'll say that I'm not, like, super, like, Minecraft culture literate. Like, I watch Minecraft videos, like the Hermitcraft stuff, and I watched Etho back when, like, Etho Plays Minecraft was the hit thing, like, starting with it. I think maybe I watched a little of Season 1. I've been playing Minecraft personally since Beta 1.1. I don't think I played the end of Alpha or anything, but... But I did also see a comment that, like, Terraria trumps Minecraft, and I think in the short term, that's right. But in the long term, I don't think so. Like, there's a reason that Minecraft's 20 fucking years old and is still one of the most, like, is the best-selling game of all time and still, like, making people fucking, you know, successful YouTubers, even just starting out. You know, especially with Luke the Notable popularizing the 100 Days format. Like, that led to a whole new swath of people being able to, you know, make it on YouTube through just Minecraft, despite the game being around for so long. And, yeah, I really think that's, like, the main reason, to not be redundant, and I'll kind of end it here, because I did talk a lot, is that why a game that's a Minecraft-like can never succeed Minecraft or be Minecraft 2 is because everything about Minecraft has been player-defined. And once the game, I don't want to say in an attempt to be different from Minecraft, because that devalues the game, which is not what I'm trying to say, because, again, I think games like Terraria are really good. It doesn't have the staying power because... the game, like, kind of gives you what the end game is. Now, granted, Hytale's also early in development, but from what I was seeing from the video I watched, it's just like, all right, so we got, like, missions, we got, you know, defeat all the enemies, stuff like that. The game is like, here is the progression. Whereas in Minecraft, the progression is more invisible and up to the player to decide what they want to do, if that makes sense. But, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say. So I guess I can catch up on chat here a little bit about it. I'm not saying that Hytale is a bad game at all. That's not what I was trying to get across, is that I'm saying that because the Minecraft comparisons are inevitable, like, it got me thinking about, like, why, quote-unquote, Minecraft likes have fallen out of, like, favor compared to Minecraft, which, even being a 17-year-old game, is still, like, around and super-duper relevant. Is Simon Hypixel a dev on Hytale? Because, of course, I also failed the roguelike. No! Rip. Yeah, I don't think the silver run is good. Yeah, I've been watching Hermitcraft 11. It's been fun. I've been trying to watch all the perspectives I can on it. But yeah, I'm not trying to say that these games are bad games. It's just like, because the Minecraft comparisons are there, it's like the sauce of Minecraft is the player-determined progression, and the fact that many things in Minecraft are player-defined, like what the early, mid, and end game are, and stuff. Whereas, like, Minecraft likes that have come out have, like, more had the game defined a beginning, middle, and end. Whereas Minecraft doesn't do that. Ironically, even though it has a dimension called the end.
Let's get going.
Yo, that'd be huge, Beats, yeah. Oh, 100%. That's just a normal thing that happens with games. It's just how Minecraft has managed to stay relevant and, more importantly, on top for so long is the interesting thing. Because another one of the best-selling games of all time is fucking, you know, Mario 1. But it's not like there are many people playing Mario 1. Extreme example, but sort of my point. Is that Minecraft has not only had a lot of longevity, it's also consistently stayed at the top. Unfortunately, I'm simply ignoring the majority of casual play only in online servers, and the biggest server has been Hypixel for like a decade. What is that, what is that an argument against? First Mario Run still speedran a lot? Absolutely. But do you think the amount of speedrunners for Mario 1 is even close to the amount of people playing Minecraft? That's more what I'm saying. Like, in 1980, whatever, there was a lot of people playing Mario 1. "15 years later, probably not the same thing. Minecraft is still consistently at the top and relevant in pop culture today. Despite having been playable and technically releasing in 2010. Or 2011, I don't really remember. Understanding Redstone? Redstone's just ones and zeros, baby. Side of the horrid combat? I don't think combat in Minecraft is horrid at all. Maybe for, like, PvP, I guess. But, like, in terms of just playing the game, it's not bad. Because you used to be obscenely powerful before the combat update. You can just obliterate everything. So it's an argument against that Hytale may not fade from the pop culture zeitgeist. That's what I was saying. I could be wrong. But I wouldn't be surprised if Hytale does fade in a similar way that other games like Valheim have. Thanks for the sub, Fade. I appreciate it. Do your attacks necessarily have to be in an arc? I guess it's just because I've been playing Minecraft for so long, but I don't really... Wow, this run got owned too. Got pretty unlucky with the sections.
I'll show you my real power.
I wasn't saying, like, it's obviously too early to tell if Hytale's gonna fall into irrelevancy. But what I was trying to say is that I can see in Hytale other things that Minecraft likes do that I think is part of the reason why they fall into irrelevancy. Or not irrelevancy, but just don't have the staying power that Minecraft does. Is this Sonic 06? This is Sonic Project 06, which is pretty damn different from Sonic 06. See you, Jintoki. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a reasonable hitbox? Yeah, I guess I've just playing Minecraft for so long that I've never really had an issue with the combat, either pre 1.9 or post. Well, I used to be really bad at Minecraft. I'd die all the fucking time when I first started playing. But like nowadays, like I hit pretty good. Have a bow. The new combat makes it to where you can't like panic and just immediately kill stuff. You kept the chaos drives? If I crossed a checkpoint, yeah, because it stored them. That's because baby zombies are like intended to be difficult to hit. Yeah, well, I guess we'll see once the high pixel game modes are in. At least 99% of the time I see someone fight a baby zombie, including when I fight a baby zombie, it's not because the game has bad hit detection. It's because I just didn't hit the baby zombie because they're intended to be difficult to hit. Aw, damn, Joe. Welcome to beta testing. P-06 will have something of a story mode in that you will play the stages in the order of the story. I'm sure there will be new in-game cutscenes too and stuff.
Let's go. If I don't light the searchlights, I won't be able to get outside.
There are 5 searchlights.
Can't say I particularly understand wanting to, like, the fascination with wanting to see the story, like, implemented. Because it's the same thing I have with the hub worlds, is like, you understand that like putting cutscenes into this engine and reanimating them to like to P-06ify the cutscenes would be an astronomical amount of work for a free fan game. Like, I think the route of the in-game cutscenes is definitely the better way to go, especially for a free fan project. Never beat Sonic 06, so I don't know the story. Well, thankfully, the website you're on right now has a million different videos, either explaining the story or you can just watch the cutscenes yourself. Oh wow, that's a crazy message. Yeah, that's the fun I had with 06, definitely. Was just running around the hubs and like role-playing in the hubs when I was younger. If I personally was making Mesa, I just want it even the same as retail for the sake of playing through it. Abilities and so. Oh, you mean like in favor of having the cutscenes in the game? Well, I'm pretty sure there's already a mod that injects the cutscenes. when we got the GameCube, when my family got the GameCube, I was too young to go into the GameStop. So my older brother went in and he came out with Sonic Mega Collection and Sonic Adventure 2 as the 2 games. So, what's up, Gail? How's it going? Did I miss a searchlight? Oh, I did.
Yeah, now we can get out of the base.
I'm starting to feel this.
Ever see Blaze so high? Well, yeah, she's pretty good. The movement around the hub worlds would be better, but there would be a severe quality difference between the hub worlds and the rest of P-06 if they were to make it in.
I have to be careful not to get caught up in this sand wave.
Yeah, it was the shit when I was like 6, but I don't think I'm going to be doing any hub world role playing nowadays. See, is it though? Like, you just run around a hub world and then that's... I guess I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing the dream. Regardless of whether or not they're in the game, they're gonna be modded in. Like, that's just going to happen. It's one of the most heavily requested features of P-06. So, you're gonna get them in some form regardless. Whether Chaos does it or somebody else. Yes, both cutscenes and boss stages need to be included in the projects. Oh, are you in charge of P-06? I didn't know that you were in charge of the project and could make demands of the developers. That's pretty wild. Oh, I'm just protesting? Well, check your language. Ah, no, I must have missed that in the credits, you're right. Running around in Frontiers, like, when the spin dash came out, I enjoyed running around with the spin dash for like 15 minutes, and that was about it. Swinging in Spider-Man? Now that I can get down with. I absolutely agree with that. I think running around with P-06 Sonic in a hub world that's like more like a Sonic level, like I'd say like the Lego Dimensions Sonic world from what I've seen, that would be sick. But I don't find the hubs very interesting. Yeah, you also don't need to at me every single time. I can see your messages. You probably won't be around for much longer, so... Yeah, I guess Castletown has like 3 layers.
Omega stun it. Let's move on.
Favorite Sonic game is 3 and K.
Okay, let's charge ahead.
Like, all right, let's lay the groundwork here. Is that I am all for more P-06. So if Chaos eventually decides to put the hub worlds in, I'm not gonna like hate it. My thing is understanding, because I talk to Chaos a lot and Beats a lot, is that behind the scenes, that would be a lot of fucking effort.
Hold on tight.
that I don't think is worth it if it would take away from other stuff. But I'm 100% down because it's just more P-06. I just detest the, it's gotta be in the game or it's incomplete. If it's not in the game, it sucks or it'll be unfinished or whatever. It's like, bro, that's not the case. P-06 is Chaos's vision, period. So whatever it is the complete version when last release comes out. And if he decides it's still incomplete, well, it's his choice. All depends on him. And nobody else.
That cage is being protected by the surrounding enemies. We have to defeat them first.
Based on the Twitter screenshots, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on to improve P-06 visually. And the game already looks great. So, like, why? I don't understand why I have an issue jumping in the sand here. Do I just normally... Can I normally... Oh, it does look like your jump is gipped in sand normally. Okay. I figured with the shield on it wouldn't be, but I guess it is. Something I didn't know. Oh, shit. Dude, oh my god, are the cutscenes bad, let me tell you. The pacing is atrocious. And the animations are very rough, outside of the Blur Studios ones. The in-house Sonic Team pre-rendered cutscenes are also good. Shit. Yeah, but as I said earlier this stream, I will always detest entitled motherfuckers. Especially when it comes... I already don't like entitlement, and then being entitled on a fucking fan game, like, oh my god. Like, some dude is just making for free. For fun. And... like, trying to make something good, and trying to rush them, or saying, you need to add this, thing.
Put your power together, you will be able to walk on this sand.
Yeah, from when Sonic appears, the last 30 seconds of the cutscene after Sonic appears is the GOAT. That shit's great. It's like the only glimpse of it being a Sonic game is that part. Oh, this guy. Oh yeah, we gotta love Showdown with Mephiles, our big... Showdown with Mephiles for me is... I don't like it because it's 06. Like, I don't like it because of what it is in 06. I like it because that cutscene, for me, has nothing to do with 06. It is just the payoff of following Shadow for 3 games or 4 games at that point. That's what makes it so fucking awesome, is the baggage that that cutscene carries. That would have been crazy. Yeah, the payoff was deleted, true. He owns Mephiles in a pretty satisfying way in Shadow Gens, though, so. Oh, 100%. My opinion on anything added to P-06, I'm like, sick, that's more P-06. Where I start to get very annoyed is when Chaos specifically sets the boundary of, no, this thing will not be in the game, and folks continue to act entitled about how the project is incomplete if it's not in, or Why are you doing this at all then? Because these need to be in the game. You know, it's like, shut the fuck up.
I'll have to beat all the enemies to get through here.
Truly. I'm just straw manning stuff. That's not like something I've actually seen. But like I have seen like you need to add the hub worlds, or are you doing the hub worlds? Oh, that's a shame. It's like, dude. Absolutely. The hub worlds are not essential to the story progression at all. Fuck! I must find out who's the captain. Yeah. Nah, this game isn't very moddable. Like, what do you think, Beats? You can just transform P-06 into a completely different game? You're dreaming, buddy. I think you only do the captain mission as Sonic. You do Soliana Trials as both Sonic and Silver, though. Ah, the old friend here. I can definitely tell. Obviously, I'll get better and better at the roguelike as things progress, but at least right now, if I wanna focus, or if I wanna read chat, I'm gonna be very out of focus actually playing the game. Yeah, that's very true. Shadow doesn't spend a lot of time in the hub worlds. It's also because I saw the cutscene recently. How the fuck does Omega know that he's gonna seal Shadow in the future? Like, why does he know that? Unless the Omega with them is the Omega in the future, then I guess that would work. Which I suppose he is. Maybe that's why. That's pretty crazy to have to remember that, though. An easy line from Mephiles, though, during that cutscene, I guess, could have been like, "Aw, come on, you're from the future, you know." Or some shit. Would have made it more clear. Out of all things, that's a very small problem it has, though. Yeah. You would think with how hell-bent Silver is on, getting the Iblis trigger, he'd maybe ask some of the townspeople if they've seen a blue hedgehog around. I'd be curious because I obviously have never cared enough to actually look at what the NPC dialogue is during those points in the story. Because why would you walk around the hub worlds as Silver since it takes so fucking long? Nope, that was only for SA2. I don't fucking know.
Like this lotus will help me jump based on how long I charge my psychokinesis. I can't grab Vulcan cannon shots, but I can block them with my psychokinesis.
He was in Sonic Rivals, actually. And he's great, because he's just Sonic. Like, literally verbatim Sonic, because all the characters played the same.
When both arms are gone, I can attack it and knock it over. That's my chance to grab it with my psychokinesis.
Succeed in telling the story at once.
I need to be careful when opening it.
How? There is a beginning, middle, and end. I don't know, I've never played Rivals, I just know he's playable there. Testicular torsion, damn. Time travel... time travel's fictional. It just sucks when it doesn't work in any logical sense. Because you've got the closed loop of the Blue Emerald, you've got the 2 Omegas, and then you have Sonic somehow being able to change the past, even though the cutscene with Shadow releasing Mephiles in the past, like, is... like, implies closed loop, but then Sonic literally changes it. The time travel works in the sense that they can literally time travel at will as long as they have 2 Chaos Emeralds, which the party, like, literally has all the time. There is no limit or structure given to the time travel.
The rest of them will go down too. Great!
Or an understanding how they choose the destination they go to, other than Eggman's time travel is the only one that makes sense. Dude, thank you, finally. I'm so tired of hearing the Mephiles did shit just to be a dick. You know when we learn Mephiles' one motive is Shadow tells him what his motive is in the cutscene before the boss fight. The motives and arcs play out properly. I guess I don't really know what properly means, I suppose.
I wish I could go up.
Well, I guess he doesn't break down due to lack of maintenance, or else he wouldn't have appeared in Flame Core. Oh. No, I would absolutely say that the story progresses fine. Like, you're not confused by the narrative's progression. I guess that's one thing it does fine. The problem is that there's so many other sensible avenues that, like, could be taken.
I wish I could go up.
Mephiles stalling for no reason is just... Mephiles being the driver of the plot, since Iblis has no, like, intelligence and isn't even present for most of the story. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm only in the first section. I got plenty of time. I could just finish the stage if I wanted. Oh, I don't like Silver's.
Look like they're guarding that cave. It seems I'll need to defeat them first. I've got to hurry.
To give feasible reasons? Okay, well, we're already in the paint. I've got 15 minutes. Let's dig in. Because the story states in Shadow's cutscene before his... No, yeah, I read the rest. It's easy to spin... See, that's what I've talked about before, is that if you want the story to work, you can make it work.
If I use my psychokinesis here, that road doesn't look too
Because it's an outline. So, like, you can fill in the cracks yourself. There's too many cracks to fill in, I think, to make it a good story. Like, I don't feel satisfied saying, oh, Mephiles just wanted to be a dick to everybody as a justification for why he literally stalls the entire story doing something he could have done at the beginning of said story. Because he very explicitly has access to be able to time travel on his own, so why didn't he just time travel back to the point where Sonic and Elise were already together and just fucking kill him? You know? Because in his plan, Silver is kind of redundant because Elise and Sonic were already going to be pushed together because of Eggman. So, like, having Silver as an additional threat on top of that, I guess, was nice, but there was literally no point for him to be there.
Don't get in my way.
We are Esther, yeah. Yeah, the problem is the game never states any sort of rule. See, this is why I would have fucking loved aquatic-based Sonic to be in the middle of the story. Because Sonic learning about the greater narrative that's going on would have helped, because you easily could have, like, put a thing in there where Sonic does, like, the research that Tails does, explaining the experiment from 10 years ago. Could have easily been, like, there are notes saying that only they could have reformed. Oh, wow. Good RNG.
Leave this to me.
Please.
Yeah. Well, actually, Esther, Iblis is inside Elise, and she interacts with Sonic, so... And sensed by the transitive property. Sonic 06's story is about a guy trying to get another guy out of a girl. Mephiles is just a cuck.
We need to go across the buildings. Is that all you've got?
That's why I'm saying, if you use enough headcanon, you can make the story work if you want it to work. But that doesn't make it a good story, because I'm not engaged with a story if from the first cutscene I'm asking the question, why did Sonic wait until daytime to chase after the princess after Eggman kidnapped her? You know? And it's like, once that first question comes, the rest of them just fucking start landsliding. Present Mephiles? The one Shadow releases? Oh. Wait, what? Bagel, see, you can say that that's a direct implication of the story, I guess, but then why does it have to be a question in the first place, the driving force of the plot? Like, if this story is presented to me and I'm asking the question, why can't the villain just win already? Because he seems like he can just win from the moment he's released. Because the story doesn't tell you why he can't? That's not good. Play the long game with what? He can time travel. Time means nothing to him, because he can just time travel. You did miss a big piece of the conversation. We're talking about 06's story. Always a time. Oh? Is it because I clicked out of the game? Interesting. No, I really don't. But we're being civil about it. So it's fine. Here I am being a disgusting human. Saying, just because I don't like talking about it all the time doesn't mean I can't talk about it sometimes. I think the story is good because I like the game. If you gotta fill that narrative, do you, bruh. Man, life was simpler in 2006 when we just went 06 story bad and that was it. Ending cutscene of Shadow is pretty dope because it's a payoff for following him since SA2. You know what's really annoying though is like the time travel closed loop thing outside of the Blue Chaos Emerald. It would have worked if... Actually, no, it wouldn't have worked. Because I was going to say, like, as we see the egg carrier exploding in Kingdom Valley, it would have been like a Prisoner of Azkaban thing. Where, like, while the Sonic in Kingdom Valley is watching the egg carrier explode, there's another Sonic actually... saving Elise at the current moment, because in the final cutscene, he's rescuing her while the egg carrier is exploding, but that doesn't work, because then if Elise lives, then it's the Solaris timeline versus the Iblis timeline, so... Yeah. It's weird because it's like... They wanted two different apocalypses. It's like, because, man, the world that Sonic 06 created is fucked is because you either get fiery hellscape or you get end of all existence. Alright, see you, Ricky. Okay, I won't respond to that because that's a reply to something else. I don't want to wallflower that convo. No! Damn. Game over. How fun. Blaze's sacrifice is useless, yeah. She dies for no reason. Because it's so funny that Silver's story ends kind of the same way that Sonic Adventure's story ends, where like the world is still very much fucked, but I guess Iblis is gone, hooray. Well, okay, Blaze is dead in terms of the story. She seals herself in a different dimension or whatever. Which it's quite convenient that Solaris can only erase all of time. But if Blaze wasn't dead and she was in a different dimension, Eggman says in the Solaris boss fight that Solaris is a super dimensional being. So shouldn't Blaze have also been there? Because, like, if it's already convenient that all the main players end up on the platform, I don't know why Blaze isn't there. Probably because she's basically not there anyway, other than a couple... Sega had an explanation revealed. Explanation of what? Blaze is not there in End of the World. No. Blaze is gone. Guess they had to get rid of her so there would be 7 characters for 7 sections of End of the World. Thought she would be the best. Yeah. I do find it hard to say that, like, the story would be better without time travel, which I would agree, but if there wasn't time travel, it would be a different story. Because Silver could, like, no longer be from the future. Even though it could have, like, the same, even broader strokes than it already has. It would just be a different story entirely. Sorry for yapping too much? No, there's nothing wrong with yapping. I'm fine right now. Everyone's being civil. The problem I have when talking about 06's story on stream is it dominates. We've been talking about it for the last 40 minutes. It dominates the conversation. Everyone has their own opinion on it because I have the full belief that 06's story is an outline. That is a it is a functional outline, and because there's been over 20 years of discussion and different takes on the story, some with headcanons that have been taken to be like what actually happens in the story, but if you watch the cutscenes, that actually doesn't happen. That's just what a lot of folks think happened because a popular YouTube video talked about it. That it's just a whole mess because a lot of times, especially like if there's a new viewer, like they say something like, oh, Mephiles couldn't merge with Iblis because of this. And it's like, well, no, that's not, the story doesn't say anything about that. And that's what most of it turns into. And then it's like the whole thing I talked about yesterday with arguments where it's like, all right, now we're 30 minutes deep into talking about 06's story, and then someone comes in with their own take or their own perspective on how things work. Is there's too many things in the story, too many major elements of the story are brought up to implication, and that's a problem because it makes things really inconsistent with the discussion about them and why it's such a headache too. Because there's also just the natural want that if you like Sonic 06, you want the story to work. So you're inclined to explain the story in a way that makes it make more sense. Not saying that's wrong. Similarly, if you don't like 06, you can also say things in a way that makes the story not work. And that's why. Is that I don't want to have 5 different rant videos on 06's story. There is no sorry about it. You don't have to be sorry. Yeah. But yeah, I guess to surmise that is that 06 is an outline where through 2 decades of discourse, depending on your view of the game, is a story that through heavy implication can either be better than it is or worse than it is. But It's not a good story. That does not make it a good story. Rather. Well, I view stories of Sonic games like in individual pieces. So heard some pretty novel concepts. I would say it's definitely more productive than usual. My stream's more productive than usual? I don't think that's what you meant. But that's what it sounds like. Oh my gosh, yeah. Talking about... See, the thing... Where I think the discussion could be more open-ended and I would be more receptive is not trying to convince me that 06's story is good. It's more if you come in to the stream and being like, I like to think about 06's story this way. I think leads naturally to... Because it's not. It's not good. Oh, I see. Like, what's my preferred style of Sonic story? 3 and K or Unleashed? Unleashed's story is great. I have no problems with it. Other than it sort of takes a bad seat. Unleashed's story is the perfect Sonic tone. The only real issue I have with it, I guess, is the that it ends with Monster of the Week. Again. Yeah, and they're beautifully, true, Beats, true. Gooner story. Yeah, and that's the biggest fucking flop of the century because of how much better it would be if Elise shedded a tear there. Since her whole fucking, like, literally a physical manifestation of her character arc. Where her whole fucking story is about how she can't cry. She cries once. End of existence. Her second cry is the miracle that brings it back. So annoying. I really like the multiple perspectives from each character if the story is written like that. Or it's written with the intention to be that way. 06's story does do that the best, of making you interested in what's going on with the other character. It's actually pretty impressive how well weaved the 3 character stories are. That they all are somehow in different places. Do I like them? Yeah, they're fun. I think SA2's story is so interesting because despite the problems I think it has structurally, it makes up for it in having the most, like, feel good, like, you feel like a fucking badass moments. And obviously, like, SA2 is where Shadow is... Well, I don't want to say comparing him to Zuko would be unfair. Maybe, like, over the course of SA2 Hero Shadow and 06, Shadow is, like, Sonic's Zuko, but... The major problem I guess I have when it comes to Shadow, specifically in SA2, is that I wish that it was more his decision. That, because while I don't think it's, like, fully out of his control, like, because he remembers what Maria's promise actually is, he decides to do something about it, like he has the agency there. But I wish there was more agency in it not just being about Maria's promise, but the realization of what Maria's promise actually meant. I wish there was a little bit more of that. But with how the story's paced and stuff, there wasn't enough time for that. And that's why I think that Sonic Movie 3 is a better Adventure 2 in all facets. Everything it takes from Adventure 2, I prefer how Movie 3 does it. Hmm. No, Maria isn't mentioned in '06, and I would say that's probably, Yeah, that is kind of funny, but I guess it was a different past. Yeah, I get what you mean, Chaos. That's why I like made the thing where I talk about that I definitely think that Sonic is not Sonic in '06's cutscenes, but he very much has that Sonic charm in the levels. Like in the in-level dialogue. True. Yeah. I would agree with that, Young Stuffy. That makes sense. Here's my... this is a legit question, though, is like, can you really have an anti-hero be a static character? Or, like, villain-turned-anti-hero or villain-turned... Because Shadow is a hero at the end. He's not an anti-hero. He's an anti-hero in future games, but, like, he goes from villain to hero in SA2. Like... Can you have a static character go through a villain to hero thing? I'm playing something I do. Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but there's no reason to call out other YouTubers. I would say that Sonic is a static character in his stories. That like he is like the universal force of good, and he makes the other characters around him better, which is why I always scoff at the idea of Sonic Team needs to make a Silver game or needs to make a Shadow game, or well, they've already done that, but like, why not have Sonic there when his whole deal is him being around makes the other characters better? Yeah, I get what you mean, Beats. I think if like a game doesn't have a story, the world building has to be solid, which like Faster Than Light technically has a story, but where the interest comes in is in the world building you get from each of the beacons. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, Frontiers definitely kind of stunk with tales of that. Just because we acknowledge the bad doesn't make it good. You know? Static characters aren't a bad thing. Static characters are necessary. If every character in every story was dynamic, that would be so many cooks in the kitchen. It'd be ridiculously difficult to follow. He's just an annoying character, from what I remember. Yeah. Well, that's why Shadow has always been notoriously interesting, because they make him a dynamic character, like in Shadow Gens. I remember, which is funny because I usually agree with Pariah's takes on it, but I definitely kind of disagree that Shadow Gens is not just like doing Shadow 05, but better. He also has quite the nice, Joe. I don't blame him, though. I don't blame Ian or Sonic Team or whatever for doing Shadow, like, what the people know about Shadow again, because it had been almost 20 years since Shadow 05, when Shadow Gens came out. So, plus, like, in a weird way, Sonic Shadow Gens is like a really elaborate movie tie-in game too and stuff, so to bring everybody up to speed. Because I would say most of the popular people talking about Sonic on the internet have been longtime Sonic fans. Like, I would say maybe Ajax is probably the newest, like, known YouTuber that I know who's, like, newer. I think Shadow's fine in Sonic Movie 3. Been a while since I've watched it, though. I don't plan on watching it anytime soon. I did get the Sonic newsletter email where... I'll switch to this. I did get the Sonic newsletter email where... like, they're like, check out Sonic's new adventures, and Shadow Gens was on the list, which was kind of funny. Yeah. I'll put Sonic on screen. There we go. All is right in the world. Shadow Gens' story is very good. Just the sucky part is that it was nothing new. But I guess that's Shadow Gens in a nutshell. Other than the gameplay, I suppose. Spear gliding was very much like a new thing for the series. Yeah. Shadow 05 has many, many, many weaknesses. Gerald's journal is cool. Most of the lore I have of Sonic is through osmosis of the chat. It's hard to explain because, like, when I talk about the stuff, like, I care to a degree, but I'm not invested. That's why I don't say, like, I don't care anymore. Like, it's more that I'm not invested. Just because by nature of my job, I just kind of know a lot of things. Yeah. I know a lot of folks around these parts are like, we need a silver game, we need this game, we need that next game. I would love for a Sonic and Shadow game, not Sonic X Shadow game, because to see the dynamic of a post Sonic and Shadow are rivals and instead working together would be really nice to see again. Because 06 has little glimpses of that. But I suppose it's also hard to write that because if Sonic and Shadow are together, that's just like giga power. So, like with how powerful Sonic and Shadow are, All right, see you, Matthew. Maybe. Who cares if their gameplay differs? How many people like Adventure 2 and Sonic and Shadow play exactly the same outside of upgrades? Yeah, and that's why I almost want to say it's better, like, for a long-running successful series, it's best to either, like, just do each game, or you could have a trilogy of games where you have, like, mini, serialized storytelling, or you do it from the very beginning. Like, to retroactively try to connect all these games together when I think it's pretty obvious that all these games were not meant to be connected other than like a few threads between games as teasers. Like Expert Mode Shadow being the training for 06, you know, Shadow being a clone at the end of Heroes. Tails having the Chaos Emerald for saving Station Square in SA2. It's just like, those are almost like little Easter eggs. Yeah, true. Dude, man, if they did Sonic Shadow of the Colossus... Because, like, imagine if, like, the Giganto thing was a giant boss fights and the Titans were just these massive platforming challenges you had to do. Be so cool. I am sad because I'm sure the next Sonic game will have combat, but I don't know, maybe I'll like it. Sonic 1 to 06 has a really solid line. Sonic 1... Like... Sonic 2 is just bigger Sonic 1, really. Different island or whatever. But you're kind of just doing the same thing again. There's a easy through line from Sonic 2 to Sonic 3. And then... Like, Adventure's just its own story, and Adventure 2, especially after watching the cutscenes recently, Adventure 2 is so radically different. It introduces so much shit. Like, if it wasn't my first Sonic story, like, unless you count the classic games, I guess. If it wasn't my first Sonic story, it wouldn't feel like Sonic to me at all. Like... I definitely get it for folks who were fans of Sonic before Adventure 2 existed. It's like such a shift. Shadow Gens 2. I can't wait for more. Oh, I absolutely know that they're going to be... listen to Shadow Gens' remixes. Like, they're absolutely going that route with Sonic music. So, I will probably forever not be the biggest fan of many Sonic soundtracks. With the route they're going. Outside of, like, unless they, you know, go for stage themes again. Yeah, that's true. Angel Island does exist in Adventure 1. I did forget about that. Yeah, they introduce Eggman having a grandfather and a cousin. Adventure 2 is just so different, man. I would say 06 fairly deletes the lore, other than Shadow being a resolved character. What's up, Edo? I'm about to end stream. Yeah, getting pretty close. We were having some pretty good discussions, so I figured that, you know, I just kind of let it ride until Haley comes home. Because it's her half birthday, and she cares about that sort of stuff, so we're going to do a little celebration. Yeah. Half birthday? It's 6 months until her birthday today. Ask her if she skated like Shadow. I'm not that deep in the paint. We did, 2 years ago for Christmas, I got Haley a Topgolf gift card, and we finally spent it a week ago, and there was a Sonic the Hedgehog game, so we played that. I think I have a clip of me hitting a ball and Tails, like, flying around. I don't know, maybe I'll post it or something. Yo, Edo, thanks for the €2. I appreciate it, dude. Definitely do not have to do that, but it means a lot that you want to support that way. It was a big thing, like, when I was in elementary school, like, the half birthday, because it meant usually, like, the kid would bring in cupcakes and stuff, and we'd all get cupcakes. It's already difficult for me to keep track of everyone's birthday already. I don't want to have to keep track of an extra day. Better to have those little things in life than to be sad, I suppose. Happy birthday, Dr. Bosun. Happy late birthday, rather. More presents, true. Yours was wait, you had a birthday last year? Damn, Beats. Sorry I missed it, bro. Also, why is this open? This doesn't need to be open. Would I like to see extra modes in P-06? Obviously. I'm always down for more P-06. I still look at both chats. Because for some reason, all of the multi-chat programs only link to my main channel because they're under the same Google account. What year did Adventure 2 Battle come out? 2002? So that. So it would have been 3, maybe 4. Sonic Forces speedruns do exist. Oh, nice. Yours was 23 years ago. Wow. You should play some Unleashed? Why? You drop 10 more euros, I'll play Windmill Isle Act 1 for you. And Act 2, I'll be nice. Wow, playing some Tutti Frutti? Dude, Wordle. I would love to do Wordle streams. When we were doing Wordle Unlimited, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, true. I don't think we have any February 29th. Tic-tac-toe? True. You serious? I'll do it? Yeah, dude. You give me 10 euros right now, I'll play through Windmill Isle Act 1 and Act 2. Are you kidding me? That's a good deal. Oh, nice, Esther. Yeah, we can round your birthday up to the nearest 29. That's fun. Nowadays, I either use the starting soon screen or I just get started immediately. especially with practicing for speedruns and stuff. The thing is I try to not make, like, what I do too complicated. Because I talked about this a long time ago, is that I'm big on simplicity. Because if something's simple, I can do it for the rest of my life. Pretty easily. No reason to be all fancy with it. But hey, good for them if they want to be fancy. Yo, 10 euros. All right. Guess we're playing some Unleashed. Thank you for the 10 euros. Yeah, he didn't specify actually Unleashed, so I could play Unleashed Project. Nah, I won't be that big of a dick. This time. It could be Project Hero, Windmill Isle. Sad. Yep, here I am, back in the Sonic Unleashed mines. I yearn for them. I hope it's everything you dream of.
Here we
Happy late birthday, me. I hope that was satisfactory play there. Could have done a YouTube playthrough? Nah. I like the day stages, so it's not a problem. You want watching doing it again? Oh, that's another 10 bucks. I've asked that question too many times, unfortunately. Full Unleashed playthrough for $1 million? I would do a new game plus Unleashed playthrough for 100 euros right now. Like full new game. Just play through it. No mods, medals and all. No, not 100% complete. I would just play through the story. Woo! Did you make any friends? It is? Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. I got paid 10 bucks to play 2 Sonic Unleashed levels, and I just offered that I'll play through the whole game for 100 bucks, so. Or should I up it since it's your half birthday? Yeah, that's true. We might need to actually up it. Because, Haley won't, get her half birthday dinner. Have you lost your freedom? because the person that said they wanted me to play Unleashed, like, I see euros on YouTube. Yippee! 100 euro? Keep dreaming, buddy. Okay, bro. That's a lot of Werehog I'd have to play, so. Regardless, folks. Yo, what's up, Brub? How's it going? Alrighty, I hope that satisfied you, Edo. That was the agreement. So I am going to go celebrate with Haley her half birthday. Thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed the extra stream and all the yapping that we did. I'm live every Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. CST. So if you don't know when that is in your time zone, turn the clock back 3 hours and 34 minutes, and that's when I go live Monday through Friday. If you need more help with that on Twitch, you can scroll below the video player. There's an automatically time zone adjusted stream schedule, and on YouTube, you can click the third link in the description. I've got shit on my second YouTube channel, which if you're watching on YouTube, that's the Stelmo Show. You just click on that. I post shit every day, and on Twitch, I don't know. Go watch Amarath or something. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.